I don't know what it is, but I like his style.
Hey! What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Studio Series Leader Class, JETFIRE! So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right up front here, we have JETFIRE looking all JETFIRE-y. His name is JETFIRE from Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Transformers. On this side of the box, we got JETFIRE. On this side of the box, we have a JETFIRE again. He is a leader class, a class A leader, and a class A leader. On top, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen logo. On the bottom, words and things and barcodes. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shots, Pyramid Desert Battle, little bio if you want to read it in multiple languages. Hooray for languages, 36 steps. Warning, don't eat anything in this box that could be very bad for you. And that's basically it for the packaging. And moving right along, here we have the Fire of Jets, the old man himself, old Daddy Blackbird here. And here he is in his jet mode, and it's red and black, so I automatically love it. But very, very nicely done. We're getting close here so we can take a look at the details. You can see we do have some tamper-graphed details in there. Very, very small type. I doubt anyone can read that, but it says something. Well, you can see some nice lining going on here. It's got a yellow dot there because reasons. Got the yellow lining there going down the jet itself. Some more tamper-graph details. Skunk. But looks quite good. There's the back. There's the top. There's the bottom, so you can kind of see how things work out there. You can see, as far as the weapon storage goes, you can see his axe stores right there. He does have a landing gear, which can flip up if you want. And this will become his cane in robot mode. But serves very well as the landing gear. But looks quite nice. So, there you have that. And for comparison, here he is with Studio Series Starscream. So you can see how that works out. Whoosh. Here he is with Studio Series Leader Class Blackout. So you can see how they look side by side. And here he is with the original Revenge of the Fallen Leader Class JETFIRE. And obviously the original is much bigger, as you can see. But there they are, side by side, the original and the new version. Now, as far as accessories go, as I mentioned earlier, he does have his axe, which stores under here. He has the cane, which stores under there. But he also comes with this extra chest piece here for Optimus Prime, because apparently they're going to be releasing a Dark of the Moon Studio Series Prime, and this chest piece will be, so that one can also combine with JETFIRE, so you get that extra little belly piece there for Prime. But yeah, that is it for JETFIRE's jet mode. Looks quite nice in my opinion. I think it's funny how his head is just kind of shoved up under there. But hey, it is what it is. But still, nice looking jet mode in my opinion. So let's get down to a transformation, shall we? Let's. So, first thing we need to do is just remove his accessories here. Just untab the axe. Just tabs in right there. Put that off to the side. Get under here and just remove his cane. And we'll put that off to the side. And now we shall begin. So first thing you want to do is just want to take these bits here. You just want to untab them from the bottom of the wings. Untab that. Just get those out of the way, even though they'll still be in your way, but that's kind of getting them out of the way. That's getting them out of the way so they can get in your way later, but you know. And you're just going to just kind of take them and just crack them down the middle here, like that. And we're just going to take these panels here and just bring them up and out. You're on a hinge here that allows them to move forward as well, so you can bring those forward. And just to get things out of your way, you're going to take this whole back panel here and just raise this up like so. Then you got to take these side pieces here, and these will untab and come out to the sides like that. And then this section here is just going to collapse down and just tab in right there like that. Once you do that, you kind of get the legs out of the way, just kind of bring them out a click. And you can take this entire assembly here and just raise it up like so. And at this point, we can take these two halves here, bring them together, and that will form his crotch right there. So now we got that going on. Let us work on everything up here. So you can take this whole nose assembly here and just take all this and bring it forward like so. That will just kind of swoop into place. And you take the arms and you untab them from the sides and just bring them out like so. And that's just to get them out of the way. And then you're going to take this entire nose cone section here. Just going to raise all of this up. Just kind of get these out of the way here because you need the space here. So bring that up and you're going to fold this section in and then take this section and fold that in. And then this will just collapse down behind the back like so. And then you're just going to take all of this and just kind of accordion this in. Just keep that out. Just bring this section down. And then all of this will drop right behind this section here. So just kind of get things all lined up just right. Like that. There you go. And there are little tabs, I don't know if you can see it, little tabs are going to go into these little slots right in there to lock all that in place. Bring all that down, that'll lock itself in place, like so. And then you just take the rest of his body and just push that into place. So it's all collapsed in all nice like. These bits you can do whatever you want with. So we got that. So now, let's move on to his legs. So for the legs, you're going to take this section of his foot, just untab it, bring it forward. You got to take this section here. It's on a double hinge. Just bring this up and back. This tail fin, just bring that down. And now you're going to take the leg here and just rotate it at the thigh. Rotate it around like so. And then we can just bring that down. Take this section, unpeg it, bring that down. And we can bring the foot down. Open up that heel, and then we just take this and just rotate it to the side so everything's facing forward. And you just take this little toe here, bring that out, and there you have a leg all done. Second pass is just like the first. Untab that, just bring this up and back, bring that down, rotate, and then just unfold. Unfold, open up the foot, rotate the shin around, flip out his little toe, and there you have the legs all done. You can have them as collapsed or as extended as you want. I like to just kind of get them in all nice and tight like. As always, your toy. Do what you want with it. So now that we've got that all done, we will take the arms, just bring them down, just get his hands out, rotate them, bring that down, get his hands out, and rotate them. You can bring out his little hairs here, little whiskers, get that out so we can bring his face down. And these pieces right here are just going to come forward, and they're going to tab in right here under his arms into the side of his chest, and whoop, right there, and tab in the other side right there. Get in there. There we go. And just get everything all straightened out. Again, you can do what you want with these panels here. I just kind of bring them down and kind of bring them forward a little bit, but you can angle those however you wish. As well as these bits here on his back, you can angle those however you want. But I think we're done. Are we done? Yes, we're done. Woo, we're done. And there you go. There you have Jetfire in his robot mode. And he looks so freaking good. I love this figure. You know, that looks like it jumped right off the screen. Like, that totally looks like the way he looked in the movie. And I love it. I love this figure so much. I think he's so cool. But let's get close here. So we're going to take a look at that head sculpt. Very nicely done head sculpt. You got some nice silvers and some gunmetal grays in there. The eyes picked out in red. You got his whiskers just hanging down. They also have some paint on them. Give them a little bit of a weathering effect. Really nicely done head sculpt there. He's also got the little tamper grass on his little hat there. I love that. Looks so good. So good. And tons of detail here in the chest. You got some red and blue here in the arms. Some silver up in here. Lots of silver in the thighs. Even got like a goldish paint there on his fingers. Got little turbines in his hands too, which I like they worked that in. Some silver there on the forearms as well. Lots of nice detail going on. There's no feet. Just done in gray and black. And moving up the back. It is a very clean transformation. Not much of a backpack going on. But yeah, again, looks really, really good. Love the way he looks. Now, articulation-wise, the head can rotate at this, angle, which is kind of weird, but hey, it's the way his head can turn. You can look up. You can look down a little bit, and you also get side-to-side movement there. The arms can rotate. They can do a full 360. They can go in and out. You also have this hinge right there if you need it. You got rotation right above the elbow. You have 90 degrees of bend there at the elbow. The wrists are on a double hinge, so you got some good options there, what you want to do there with his wrists. And they can rotate. Nothing at the waist, just due to the way he transforms. Legs can go forward that far. Can go back about that far. Out. Almost a full splits. Oops, undid that. Hey, he's falling apart. Just like in the movie, he's falling apart as he moves. But you also get thigh rotation in there as well. You have this knee joint, which can swing both ways. And you have nice range of movement there. You also have this hinge, which allows for that forward movement right there, and also back. And his feet, they can move up, they can move down, and you do get tiltage there. Now, as far as his accessories go, of course, we can give him his cane. We can just take this and just straighten it out. And this will just peg right into the palm of his hand, like that. And now he's got his cane. You kind of want to like to have him bent forward just enough to where the cane will actually touch the ground there. There we go. There he's got his cane. And we can give him his axe. You can see there are ports right there in his hand. And you can just take that, just plug that into his hand. And he's got his little battle axe here. Actually, it's quite a big battle axe. But you got that. If you want to store it, you can store it. There are tabs right here on his wings. And you see a slot right there. So you can take the axe and just store it right there. If you want, hey, it's a thing you can do if you want to do it. But hey, let's have him holding his weapons. So there you go. This is what he uses to shoo the kids off his lawn. Anyway. So there you have that. Love this guy. But anyway, for comparison, here he is with Studio Series Starscream. Here he is with Studio Series Megs. Here he is with Leader Blackout. Here he is with Leader Grimlock, just because. Here he is with the new Studio Series Voyager Prime, so you can see how they look together. And last but not least, here he is with the original Revenge of the Fallen Leader Jetfire. And yeah, this one looks way better. This one actually looks like he did in the movie. This one, not so much. So as far as I'm concerned, this one I feel is definitely much, much better.
JETFIRE's my name.
Yeah, it is. Now, before we get down to the main event, we do need to talk about the included display base that is in the box. Woo! Again, you have the desert battle scene there with the ruins being all exploded and things. And we can take Mr. Jetfire here. Let's just run through everything here. And as always, Studio Series 35, Transformers logo, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, bloody, 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 things and stuff. We know how this works. Plop Jetfire down. Voila. Things, stuff, displays. Yay. So now let's get down to the main event, the combination between a Jetfire and Optimus Prime. Take my parts! But let's get down to it. So we gotta do a little bit of prep work here with Prime. We need to remove his gun. Release! Prime, release! Thank you. Jeez. So, first thing we want to do is just take his feet, and we want to just rotate them up, like so. Rotate his feet up. We're going to come back here to the backpack. We want to undo this first because we need to come in here and we have these little gray tabs that we want to flip out. They just flip out to the back like that. Just get in here, just flip out those little tabs because we need that for the backpack. And then we can just tab all this back in. And then you want to take this section here, just untab this, and you want to take these sections, and they are just going to rotate down like so, and everything will just lay flat against his back like that, and he's pretty much ready to go. So now with Mr. Jetfire here, we need to move his cane, remove his axe here, and we need to get a little brutal with him. So we need to just undo these side pieces here, and we're going to undo his upper body here. Just undo all that. Just extend all this out like so, and basically you're just going to grab a hold here and you're going to rip Jetfire in half. Not a good day for him. Anyway, so we're going to put that off to the side, and we're not done yet, because now we're going to take his legs here and we're going to rip his legs off. That's right, we're just not a good day for Jetfire. Anyway, so just pull his legs off like so. So what we're going to do with all of this here is we're going to take these panels here, just bring those in. We're going to bring this up, and just kind of straighten out these sections here and split this down the middle. And all that will sit there like so. And there you have the backpack all done and ready. So what we're going to do with the legs here is you're going to just take this section, swing it out to the side, bring this down like so. Straighten this out, and we're just going to rotate this so this peg is facing up. So we got that. And do the same thing on the other one. Just bring this out the side, bring that down, straighten that out, just rotate it so that's facing up, and that is good to go. Another bit here we have to rip off of his upper body is we need to come in here and open this up. And we need to remove this section right here. And this will split down the middle to become the shoulder pads. So there you have that. So now we can bring in Prime and we can start combining. So what's going to happen here is you have this tab that's going to go into this slot right here. So just tab that in. This section is going to come up, and this will go into this slot right there. Just line that up. That will tab in, and then this section here will come up, and that will peg in right there into that port in the side of his leg to get all that nice and secure like. And we just do the same thing on the other side here. Just tab that in, bring that up, plug that in, boop, and there we have his new legs. So now, moving on to the upper body, we'll just get the backpack on now. So what's going to happen here is you got these little gray tabs that are going to go into these slots right up in here. So you just want to get all that lined up as best you can. Get all that in there. Come on. Take a little bit of doing. Come on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Get in there. I'm going to have to bring these bits out a little bit more. There you go. And you just want to slide it up once you have it in. And there you go. Now he has his new backpack. And then we take these sections here, and these will tab on to his shoulders to give him his new shoulder pads. Like so. And of course we need to bring his arms up. We need to take these sections here, bring them forward, and they are going to just connect right here like so, and this will just clip right into his chest like that. And we got that going on. Now as far as Jetfire's cane goes, we can just take this and just collapse it all the way like so, and this will go on to the tab on Prime's forearm like so to make a little arm gun. Oop, one little thing I forgot to do up here is you want to take this and just flip this back down after you've ripped them in half. There you go. Flip that back down. Something else you can do with that too, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. You can take Prime's other gun if you want. You can have him holding it, or you can take it and you can plug it under the other arm. Give him 2 arm cannons. Do what you want there. You can give him the axe if you wish, but if you want to store it, you do want to remove these bits right here. These do serve a purpose that we'll talk about in a little bit. Now, one thing I have seen people do with these, they hold on very securely too. Get off. One thing I've seen people do with these is take them and tab them onto his thighs here, kind of bulk them up. You can do that if you want to, but these do serve a specific purpose, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But again, you can have them holding the axe. If you don't want them holding the axe, you can just take it and just plug it right there for storage. So hey. There you go. You plug it back there for storage if you want to. Totally up to you what you want to do there. But anyway, there you have the stock combination there for Optimus Prime with Jetfire per the instructions. And it looks pretty cool. Not too shabby. I can work with it. Not too bad. Now, as far as the backpack goes, there are some things you can do with the backpack. If you don't like the stock configuration, you can't take these. You can, bring them out, angle them out however you wish. This section you can bring out if you want to. And just due to the way the hinge works, it'll just kind of stop there. And you can flare these out, have that going on. And then you can bring this down to kind of clean up the silhouette so it's not just hanging over his head like that. So that's a thing you can do if you want to do. And that's personally how I like it. But as always, your toy, display it however you wish. But hey, it's a thing you can do if you want to do it. Now, as far as articulation in combined mode, I mean, the head doesn't lose any articulation whatsoever because there's nothing there. The arms can still rotate. They still can move in and out, so nothing's affected there. Nothing's affected at the elbows. The waist, you still have some rotation there, only a little bit because now the backpack's going to get in the way. So you only have a little bit of rotation. Legs can still move forward, that far. Can move back, that far. Outward, get them out. Still got used to the thigh rotation. As far as the knees go, you can still get over 90 degrees of bend there. And the new feet, again, can move up, they can move down, and you have tiltage, although it goes the opposite way, but you get some tiltage there. But now let's talk about all of this that is left over from JETFIRE. There is something you can do with this. You can become a weapon. Now, this is not in the instructions, and the way I'm going to show you how to transform this, I don't know if this is the proper way to do it, but it just seems like it makes sense. Still could be wrong. I don't know. Like I said, it's not in the instructions, so this is all totally just guesswork. But I'm going to bring this down, and there is a tab that goes into the top of his head here, and you just kind of have to feel around for it until you feel it just kind of go into place there. There it goes. So just tab that in, just kind of get these up. For now, you want to take the hands and just flip them back up. Take the hands and flip them back up, like so. And you want to just straighten the arms out. You want to rotate the shoulders so the hinge is facing forward. So just rotate that like that. Just get all that going and just kind of bring the arms down. You want to take this section here and just straighten all this out. You want to take this section and flip this forward because that's going to be the handle here. And you want to rotate the forearms here. So this black section is facing down. And like I said, this just seems like it makes sense because things do kind of tab in this way. So what it seems like it's supposed to happen is you're supposed to bring these panels in, and this tab is supposed to go into this slot right here to lock the shoulders into place. And it takes a little bit of doing just to kind of get everything right there in that sweet spot, and that should tab in there. And then you bring the arm down and around, and there's a tab that will go right into the forearm right there, just drops right in. So it seems like that's what's supposed to happen here, but again, I am not 100% sure. This is not shown in the instructions at all. They don't even acknowledge this part of JETFIRE when they show the combination. So again, this is guesswork. I could be right. I could be wrong. You may be right. I may be crazy, but it just may be a lunatic you're looking for. But anyway, let's just get on with it. So again, just kind of get that shoulder in to that sweet spot there. So that will tab in, and then just bring the arm around, and that will just tab in right there. Like so. Oops. Wait. Again, takes a little bit. Fiddling there, just kind of get things to kind of drop where they're supposed to, at least where I think they're supposed to anyway. Again, this is guesswork. This is guesswork. Don't know for sure, but it seems like it makes sense because things do just kind of tab in there like it's supposed to. So I don't know. Although sometimes it will pop off. So maybe it's not where it's supposed to go. I don't know, because it does kind of want to pop itself out as well. So again, could be wrong. I don't know. But it kind of seems like it makes sense that works that way. And then you take these two halves here, and they will fall out of my hands. They will peg together like so, and this will just plug in right here. And you get a big old cannon there for prime to hold, and there's a handle for it right there. And we just take prime. You do have to kind of remove this, and you have to move this little arm piece out of the way, and you just kind of get prime's hand up on there. It is doable. I have done it. There we go. And you just kind of get him holding it like so. And this is way too heavy for his arm to support, so it's basically just a case of just kind of rest it against his leg. And it makes him a little front heavy, but there you go. There you have Prime with his giant murder cannon and the full combination there. So, you know, not perfect as far as this aspect goes, but still looks kind of cool. But There you go. And for comparison, here he is with the original Studio Series Prime. So you can see just how much this gets bumped up in size. Now, can you combine all of this with this Studio Series Prime? I don't think so, because he doesn't have any of the connection points for this stuff. But if there is a way to get all this stuff on this version of Prime, cool. I really don't care to try. It's meant to go with this Prime, so I'm combining it with this Prime. If there's a way to get this stuff on this one, hey, I'll leave that up to you. Kudos to you if you can make it happen. So, there you have that. And here he is with EmGo's. So you can see how that works out. And just because, here he is with the Fallen. So you can see how that works out. And of course, let's move him over here. And we will bring in the original Optimus Jetfire combination here. This is actually my my Dark of the Moon Prime I have this on, but still works out. Still get the gist of it. And as you can see, there's definitely a size difference here. But there you have those two combos side by side. So there you have Jetfire. I love this figure. I personally think he's great. The jet mode looks really good. The robot mode looks as screen accurate as you can get. Love the look of the robot mode. The combination with Prime, it's not bad, it's not great, it's okay. It's okay. It works, it does what it needs to do, it pulls off the look. Granted, it does look better than the combination for the original toys, so, you know, I'll give it that. It definitely does look better, but still, it's just okay, as far as I'm concerned anyway. It would have been really nice if we had actually gotten instructions for how to transform the cannon properly, but, you know, oh well, it is what it is, but, you know, would have been nice. But all in all, as far as Jetfire on his own, I absolutely love him. I love him. So, there you go. Now, I picked this up from Robot Kingdom. I'll put a link to their site in the description down below. You can also get Studio Series toys from BigBadToyStore.com. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out. You can also check out my Transformers Movie Toys playlist for any reviews you may have missed. Also linked in the description down below, so you can check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGames, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the Transformers Studio Series Leader Class Jetfire. And this is EmGo's saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, boom in your face. Jetfire, as a Prime, I have a request. What is it? Can I wear you? Wear me over my dead body. I have a good feeling and a bad feeling about this at the same time.